Welcome back to episode 2 of Sailing Seahawk. In this episode, I get up the mast a few times and install some new electronics, including a chart plotter, wireless wind vane, and a depth sounder, all by B&G on a new NEMA 2000 network. I learn a lot about what I need to be shooting in episode 1, but unfortunately I have a stack of footage to use up first, so bear with me. Thanks again for tuning in, and remember to like and subscribe.
G'day guys, so Mac and I have just got to the marina today. We've just parked up, here we are, and Mac's in the back. Say hi, Mac. We today are going to get up the mast for the first time. I've never climbed a mast. I've done plenty of climbing, so I don't see it being a problem. Going to get up the mast, take some photos of what's at the top. Basically the mission is I want to change out some of the electronics. I don't have a chart plotter, like a fixed chart plotter. I've just been doing it on an iPad with Navionics and, well, for my one trip. And that worked and that's fine, but I think I want like a fixed permanent powered solution and then to still run the iPad as a kind of mobile backup. Alright, this is the marina. Here we go. We'll go find the boat. Quick. Okay, so it's our current wind meter angle, depth sounder, speed gauge, weird GPS thing, and down below we have our radios, Nav 6, Nav Tech, old Garmin GPS 128, and this GRC radio. Interesting. So here's my current control panel and stuff. I mean, it all works, it's all good. But just I want a few more mod cons. G'day YouTubers, we're back and we are going to install some electronics today. I'm a bit embarrassed because I'm recording a video. I'm probably going bright red, but so in the box we have some new B&G stuff, chocolate wrapper. So basically, yes Oski. So new instrument gauge. That's okay. Transducer. I don't think I'm going to be able to install that today because I'm still in the water. Some NEMA 2000 cables. What's this? This is our backbone kit. So that is our, no, it's just 5-meter cable, some T-joiners, the end stops. That's a power input. In here we have the transducer, some spare plugs. This is the transducer here, it goes through hole. That's the speed log, it does temperature, depth, and this is just a B&G head unit, which I've got to decide where to put. A whole bunch of magazines, manuals, and yeah, that's our little unit, which is pretty cool. B&G head unit. That is the Bluetooth receiver for this bad boy. New B&G wind vane, yeah, wind sensor. Also, yeah. So after finally going home, getting everything, because I only left this at home, the main thing. The Vulcan 7 unboxing. There we go, B&G head unit. Pretty slick. It's the power input cable. It's the fuse. What else have we got down here? Template, gasket, manuals. So, what I do need to do is see if the transducer is going to fit in the same same through hole. I don't think it's going to. No, it's bigger. Here's the old kit, the old Garmin GPS, Navtex. I don't even know what that is. And the Radar 1000, all NEMA 0183. So I was just going to replace some kit, but decided it was better to do everything to NEMA 2000. The NEMA 2000 stuff seems pretty straightforward. You just run a single cable and you tee out of it, and you run from the tee into each of your bits of equipment, and you have an end cap and a start cap, and that's it. I've gone for the wireless wind sensor because I thought it saves me having to run a new cable down the mast, and I can keep the old cable and keep the old wind sensor as a backup. I'll even leave the old dial in just in case, I can quickly put that back up if I ever needed to. So yeah, I think first, I don't know what I'm going to do first. Well, so I thought this was all going to be really easy, but as you can see, shit is just a mess at the moment. I really need to figure out where I am going to put the chart plotter, because that's, yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go. So just going through everything, so this is a power input cable, so you have to input power into a T-junction. These are the T-junctions somewhere on the cable. So this, for instance, if this was your backbone, you would break out of your backbone by putting on the T-junction there. And then this, like any device in the setup, which is the cool thing about this NEMA 2000, is basically, if this was coming from a device, you just plug it in and then it's in the chain, and then this keeps on going down the boat. Same with the power input, so you just wire it in wherever suits and you feed power into the chain. So I've just been going through getting my links. I've got a couple 5s, I've got a 2, I've got a couple short ones that came with the instruments, and then the backbone that came with the instruments as well. Lots of T's, all sorts of things. That is a mount for the Bluetooth receiver. So these are just spare T's. I've got lots of T's. I should, here's my backbone box. Yeah. So those are the end bits, the caps, the ending caps, T's, power input. So for now, I'm just gonna power up the head unit just to get things going, and then I can put the wind meter at the top, make sure everything's working, and I can figure out where I'm going to put it later. So this is the power cable. I've capped off the blue, which is for the alarm, and the yellow, which is for the auto on, so you only really need the red and the black. I'm quite happy pushing the on and off button when I need to use it. Mac's still asleep. So next I am going to run some cables around the boat. Then you get into here. And this is reasonably well labelled. So, slowly getting there. Power coming in, there's a fuse coming in, and then it goes into a switch. The switch is on there, which turns on the instruments. There's also another breaker down there, but there's a breaker on the power feed that goes directly to the monitor, whichever one this one. This one is feeding into the chain. There's 3 T sections. This will feed the dial here. This one goes through and feeds the wind sensor installed over there, wind sensor receiver. That is the power input. One's going to feed this, and then I'm going to fire it all up and see if it works. There we go. so gutted that plastic, bro. Oh well.
So at this point in the day, I started fluffing around trying to get the wireless wind sensor to talk to its receiver. For the life of me, I couldn't figure it out, and I spent hours looking at my phone, searching things up online, going round and round in circles, and just couldn't get there. Eventually, the sun went down, and I decided to go home. I left the wind vane in the sun because the only thing I could really think of that was that maybe it was flat, and turns out that is exactly what it was. So the next day when I went down, it had charged up, connected straight away, and I put it up the mast.
Okay, so back day 2, we've run and installed most of the instruments and the cabling, finally got the Bluetooth wind sensor connected. Now I just need to mount it at the top of the mast. Here's the wind sensor on top of the aircraft. Got a drill and some bits and pieces in that bag connected to the rope. And I've got my Gregory, which means I just have to tie off this halyard. And I can climb up myself. I've got my steps, so it makes it reasonably easy. So we'll go to the top and we'll pull it in. Okay, so at the top, the old wind sensor. Shit, yes sir. Take this off and drop it.
Managed to get it all installed and up and running. So far everything's working the way it should, and pretty happy with the results. Bit gutted I cracked that plastic, but what are you going to do? Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in to episode 2 of Sailing Seahawk. Please remember to like and subscribe, and tune in next time. Till then, take care.